What's happening, everybody? This is Wilson from the Guided Missile. Before I get started, check out this crazy little glitch here. I'm running, jumping up and down, but I'm not going anywhere. It's like I have a force field that goes to my knees that I can only prone crawl away from. That's happened a few times recently. I know P-Dub has mentioned it as well. I've been thinking a couple times a month I might do a breakdown video similar to this. Look at these two sniper guys. They're like conscientious observers. They're sniper BFS. They have a sniper wolf pack of 2, but they don't actually shoot anybody. I have to shoot the guy in front of them and behind them. I couldn't quite figure that out, but that's fine. This Jeep's going to pin us down here for a little bit. I've been thinking a couple times a month I might do a breakdown video. I could call it the band breakdown or the brutal breakdown, where I would respond live as I'm watching the playback for the first time. Talk about the things that I was doing right, mostly the things that I do wrong, and just, you know, laugh at my mistakes. The videos that I've done so far where I highlight my failures have been the most successful by far, so I wanted to see what you guys thought about that. If you'd like to see more informative level cap style videos where we look at the attachments on guns systematically or talk about spawns and various tactics on different maps, or whether I should just stick to the kind of things that I've been doing with the music and maybe tips up in the corner, I don't know. This particular game of Grand Bazaar, P-Dub and I were the only 2 left standing. It was pretty late at night, and I think the game was 55 minutes long, and I chose this one because I don't even really remember what happened the last half. I know we were really getting done in by a couple of guys farming kills in the LAV, and I basically fell asleep with the controller in my hand, so I was kind of curious to see what happened the back half of the game. I know we started off really well, and then it just kind of tapered off and got really boring for a long time. In fact, as I was editing this, I had to leave about 20 minutes out because it was just getting killed over and over again in this corridor by guys in the LAV. If I do a breakdown video like this, my intention is to find short games where I don't have to do any edits at all, and you can actually see the kills and the deaths, the good parts and the bad parts, see where I choose to deploy and why and things like that, and it'll be kind of an honest depiction of how the game went instead of just a highlight reel, unlike this one where I could only fit in all the good stuff because the rest of it was really boring. I did get an 8 streak here at the beginning of the game. I think I started off 12-0 actually, but I got revived. This particular clip right here, I threw it in because I think this would have been my 11th kill, and I was pretty mad I didn't get this guy. At the time I thought, oh, that's BS, I should have had him. I did get some hit markers there on the head, but my aim was a little off to the left. Usually when you watch the replay back, you see that you did make a mistake. The game almost never makes a mistake. Felt like I did enough there to kill that guy, but I really should have gone back in the corner and gone prone and made myself a little tougher target. Mark the LAV that's out on the street there and run away. Hopefully he doesn't fire in. I remember Paul got pretty fired up about this little sequence right here. He went down, I was able to revive him. And this is why staggered intervals are useful. He goes to one side of the corridor, I go to the other, so they turn the corner and see him first. He's kind of caught out in a bad way, but I'm able to pick him off as their attention's divided. Got a little dicey there with my reloads, because every time I try to reload, another guy would come around the corner, but fortunately I had enough in the magazine to finish off that third guy, and we all escaped, got out of that predicament. This is sort of funny after I get this one guy who's trying to do the P-Dub jump evasion maneuver. Muff Box Eater. See that guy who kills me? Muff Box Eater, what a name, right? He's camping up here on this little tin roof or whatever it is. Me and this guy must have killed each other like 9 times each over the course of the game. It was like a little game within the game, so to speak. And probably had more fun tangling up with this guy than doing just about anything else in the game. You see I spawned in the LAV there, and the little chicken neck comes around, boom, right in the chicken neck. Have you some of that? I was able to run up that little catwalk there and knock him off of his camp spot. And then I see an orange triangle in the alley, and lo and behold, there's 3 guys in here. And actually was pretty efficient in eliminating those 3 guys. That was pretty cool. I wish I could play like that more. A lot of times I'm spraying and praying, or swaying back and forth when I see 3 targets like that. Which one do I shoot at? But that was pretty good. You see, I did take some damage there from the side. There's a guy working his way behind that wall on A, and I am just oblivious to that guy. I'm shooting at the 2 easy targets in front of me, which is fine. I do get one of them here. Wish I could have gotten that last one, but the one that I chose to ignore, he comes and kills me, shoots me in the back. I probably should have taken him out first and then worked my way back to the corridor and try and get those kills and keep the streak going. I've had kind of a shortage of good gameplay recently because I'm having a problem with my capture card. It's doing some weird thing where the time signature that it's creating is really strange, and it doesn't sync up with the audio, and basically all the video that I've gotten recently is pretty much useful. I haven't been able to use like 75 or 80% of it, which is a shame because I've been playing better recently. I know we've had some good games. There's Muff Box Eater again, and I think he's going to get mad. He sees where I went and hid, so he's going to come try to find me here in a second. I'm going to try to reinstall those drivers on my capture card today, and hopefully that'll help and get some of this gameplay up. Oh, look at this with your tack light. Did he have a tack light before? I guess that was his secondary. It's hard to tell with the hit markers whether or not, I was actually, I suppose I didn't, because I didn't kill him, so I must not have hit him. But you got that tack light there. It's tough to see what's happening. I felt like I should have killed that guy. Also felt like he was taunting me a little bit, looking into the kill cam. I don't suppose you could do that on purpose, but it seemed intentional to me. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. This guy with the LAV here, he was doing this a bunch, and I'm not sure how useful it really was. I'm not going to jump in there with him. I feel like the Vodniks and Jeeps on this particular map are just big death boxes. I knew where the infantry were, so I was just going to run around and pick them off one by one. You see our 4th squad mate is trolling the EOD bot around the market area, which also didn't help us win. We had the lead for a good amount of time at the beginning of this game, and then they got a couple of LAV champions. Paul tells me there's a guy in this cubby right here, so I threw that in and just hoped for the best. And it was Muff Box Eater. That's great. I should have done a little swirly on top of his head. I wish I had that to do over again. They had a couple LAV champions on the other team that were just tearing us up. There's Muff Box Eater again. We just kept bumping into each other. Everywhere I went, there he was. I'm going to try and get to this corner in the back. And he 320s me. His aim must have been a little off. I really should have died right there. He was probably super mad at that point. So this is the point in the game where I'm going to have to jump forward because it was just a long stretch of ugly deaths. I'm going to pick 2 more off here at the end of the corridor. Nice little double kill, and I think this guy in the BMP, and it begins. After this, we pretty much just get worked. It's a half hour of absolute grand bizarre misery where you can't get out of the corridor, and you just pray for the game to be over and watch the tickets dwindle, which is too bad because I think that I was like 40 and 18, and then I end up finishing like 47 and 30. It was pretty bad. But in any case, let me know what you guys think. As far as the guys that I play with, if there's a game that we're playing that you want to see or you're interested in, there's a nice little point streak right here. Just tell me, and I can talk about that. Let me know if you want it to be funny, or if I should be a little more serious and talk about things tactically. And for those of you that actually watch my videos or subscribe, I really appreciate it. Feel free to comment and talk about what you'd like to see me do or the Band of the Red Hand do, and which sort of videos you prefer. Just judging from the view counts, I think it's pretty clear that people like to see me screw up and do the funny stuff a little more than just the occasional mediocre gameplay when I don't suck as bad. If you want to see a Major League Gamer guy, there's plenty of them out there. That is definitely not me. But if you want the opinion of a mediocre average gamer, I'm here for you. I can definitely do that. Coming to the end of the game here. There's not much else going on except for getting killed by that LAV repeatedly. I think we're going to go to the market. and try again. It's not really happening at this point. What do we have? Like 14 tickets or something? Yeah. I did get Muffbox Eater one more time. That's kind of funny. But trying to escape the LAV. I think Brown Thunder was the main culprit. He was the guy that was killing us over and over again. See there on the kill cam, he got me 7 times. I got him none. But P-Dub actually had a great game. I wish I had seen it from his perspective. Well, let me know what you think, guys. Appreciate the view. I'll try to keep them coming once I get the capture card issue squared away. Till next time, stay on target. Later.